How's it going, guys? It's Zach the Merchant with LCO here. So I'm filming this today because it's finally warm enough to do it. It's a little bit different. It's not a regular hunting video. It's actually talking about my truck and some stuff that Travis and I are doing with our trucks. But we thought you guys might be interested to see, because to a lot of people, some of that stuff's actually interesting. So as some of you would probably know, or from previous videos, I used to own a red Toyota Tundra. Loved the truck. It was dressed up really good. It had its share of issues. Well, it had one issue actually, and that was the biggest reason I got rid of it. I ended up getting a well, I'll show you. Ended up getting myself a Dodge Ram 2500. This is the Cummins model. I've always wanted a 2500 with that in it. So this 2016 model. So as you can see, it's got chrome front, chrome rims, chrome badges. Not that I don't like chrome, but definitely prefer a blacked out model. That's what I had on my Tundra. It was red and all blacked out, so I thought I'd get this. I'm gonna end up trying to get this blacked out and stuff and do some other work to it. So the purpose of this video, it's kind of twofold. So this is kind of an introductory about what kind of what the truck looks like before. It's the middle of the winter here right now, so it's fairly cold, and I've been saving up buying different parts and stuff for the truck and trying to get it all put together. So I'm still a few months out, but I'm going to be doing some modifications to the truck. Chris, Travis, and Matt, I believe, are all going to be giving some help with me inside the garage here once it's summertime and I can get the bikes out and the boat out and stuff, and I can actually work on it inside. So once I can do that, we're going to do some work on it in there. But what I want to do is I wanted to film the before so you guys could see the before, and then we'll take you through, hopefully an all-in-one video. I hope that everything ends up working out and you actually see this footage. But the plan will be to actually get it into the garage here and have some work done, and then I gotta send it away for a couple days, take it up for a few hours away from here. There's a place up there that I want something done. It's kind of the crowning jewel for the truck. So hopefully right after you're watching this, it jumps to when we're working on the truck in a few weeks here. So anyway, we'll see. Alright guys, Zach the Merchant with LCO here. So if the video worked out well, it's been a few weeks, couple months now maybe. I got everything ordered, the truck, I got it in the garage here now. So today's the day. I'm gonna mount everything I've been purchasing, and tomorrow I'm driving up to Fredericton to get some work done. So I'm gonna try to keep you guys along with letting you know what's going on and stuff. I just got off a night shift, so I figured I'd start easy. I got myself a little 50 cal antenna. So for any of you who don't know, mine's a 2016. Most of the bodies are pretty well the same as far as antennas. Nice and easy. It's just simple screw on for it. I've already loosened it up. I will need a set of pliers to grab the side of it. It gives you a couple flat points to grab onto, and then you get it. So this antenna I bought, I got it off Amazon, and it's kind of like supposed to be kind of like every truck can kind of get it. So there's multiple adapters that it comes with. Let's see here. Gives you a big bag of adapters and stuff like that, so you can basically choose and fit whatever you need to for whatever truck you get. So anyway, I'm gonna mount it and I'll take you through the rest of it as I go here. So alright guys, so got the 50 cal installed there, tightened up, just checked her a couple times. So I also now got these things installed. So on for those of you who don't know, on a 2500 they have these almost like slits in them. They're the vents. They don't show up a lot. Just like you can feel them if you rub them and if you catch them at the right angle. So these little decals, they were like 15 bucks I think off eBay. I bubbled that one a bit right there. I got some spare ones I'll probably swap it with, but this side looks really good. I got this one all clean, nice and smooth the whole way. But anyway, fills out the visors, or sorry, the vents, shows them off a little bit. The plan is to black out the truck as probably, I think I already stated in the previous section a few months ago. So that's a nice little thing for like 15 bucks. It just adds to it. I also have these on the back right now. I got these stuck on there. I got front ones as well, but I plan on removing the factory mirrors and putting on tow mirrors, because it actually, and I'm waiting because it calls. It wants me to slip the visor behind the little visor or window or mirror plate there. So I figured I'd wait on that. But right now, the neat little thing here, for some of you that don't know, my 2016's got DEF in it. So what they did is they didn't want to change the whole hole here. So what they did is they took the cap off this, put the DEF in there. But the nice thing now is you can get just a little aftermarket. These guys here, they toss just a little nice piece of metal. I believe it's actually, yeah, there. She's magnetic, so when you're at the gas station, you won't lose her. So if it works pretty good, just fits in there. It's got a little gasket to help seal it. Gives myself a little bit of a cover, and make sure. So I also have the matching little. It's still in the bag here, but nice little blue DEF. So I just got to. I got to get in here and disconnect. There's a little pin back here. I don't know if you can see it past my finger right there. Just gonna disconnect that, and then I'll put that in. So yeah. So got our two caps installed there. They look pretty good. Nice little metal. A little bit better over In the meantime, I just put this baby on. Nice new bug deflector. So this is an Avis bug deflector. It's a stick-on. Same as those guys up there. Those are stick-on as well. I've used in-channel before, and I am not a huge fan of them. I've had some problems, some of those horror stories where you're caught in the rain and stuff, so I prefer the stick-on. And I actually had a buddy of mine, not with a Dodge, but with a Tacoma, and he had a clip-on one, and the edges here in high wind would actually end up vibrating on his truck and was leaving scratches underneath his truck there. So if it's a little bit, you have to be a little more careful to make sure you get her on good, but I think I did a pretty good job. She's lined up pretty well, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so it was a bit of a process. These are my first ones. So these guys are swapped to black now. They're pretty level. About as level as I think I can get them, and about even with each other. So yeah, pretty happy with them. They're what I did was I went at them with heat gun, pulled some fishing line behind it. I have some plastic body. These things are pretty slick. 15 bucks off Amazon gives you that, like, there's a nice full kit of stuff. Worked at it and then put some. You can see the acetone and the paper towel. Worked at whatever gunk was left, made her nice and smooth, and then put her on. So. Gonna get on to the other side and do the other side and then do the back side. Alright guys, so I got the sides done. I don't know if you can see them way up there, but I got both sides done. So now I'm working on the back. Now the thing with the back, for any of you who wants to do this, is you can see those two holes right there. Those line up with the badge, with the black badge. That's how they stay lined up. Now this makes it a little bit easier installing because you know you can't mess it up. But the thing you gotta do is when you're taking it off, feeding the fishing line behind it, you got to remember that those are there because you got to kind of work around them, and that's where I really recommend having one of the pry bars, because then you can actually pry it right off and pop it around without, just because you obviously won't be able to get fishing line around that. Anyway, I'm gonna mount this and keep going. Chris showed up here. Sam's behind the camera now, so it makes it a little easier too. So I got a new set of tow mirrors for the truck. I already have one installed on the other side, but I figured I'd show you guys what we're doing. So, if you want to come in here, Sam, a little bit. What you're gonna do is you got to first go around these sets here, and there's these little screws all the way around. They use a T20 on there. You can see all the holes. There's 6 of them all the way around. And once you do that, you loosen it enough that you can remove this body piece. From right up here, it's just a couple clips on it. You just give her a little bit of a yank. And then what you do is you're going to need a Robinson and a knife. Behind the door handle here, there's a little panel. And if you just give a little bit of force on it without breaking it, come on. There we go. There, it pops right out. So do that. And you have this is a Robinson screw back here that actually holds the door right in place. If you can see it, no, it's not the best lighting. Take that out. And then I use I've got my little body plastic wrench here. You pry this a little bit. That should be okay. Alright, so the panel popped off there. It just clips all the way around. So now that that's off, the handle's free to move. Now you can grab the door and just pull it off. And what is holding this right now is that right there. So you have a cable right here. This goes to your switches for your lights. You don't necessarily have to disconnect it. Chris, if you want to, my axle jack, it might be still on the other side.
I believe it's on the other side, yeah.
The jack or the stand? The stand.
Okay.
Perfect. So there's just a little bit of support on the door. So for your mirror, you got 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. They're all 10 mil. You got your cable that comes down here, and you have a body clip right here, or I guess it'd be a cable management clip. This is where we hook up for our power. You got a little black control right here. Just a little pinch control. Just slides right out. Then right here, you have a body clip right here.
I'm gonna go restock the liquid breath. Try it. I'll be right back.
Come on. Sometimes these body clips are a pain in the butt. There we go. What you can do, hit your 10 mils. Mix them all up. That's where we need, that's where Chris is going to be useful.
If he ever comes back.
If he ever comes back. So, that is off. Finally, so the last one here, it shouldn't drop out on you, but keep a hand underneath it. There's one clip up top that you'll notice that will keep it in place. See if it holds. It's holding good. Looks like it. All right. Now what you can do, give it a little yank. Here, probably easier for me to go. Yeah, I can probably get it from this side. Again, this is where Chris would have been helpful. So, get my wrench behind it on the other side here. Try this again. Little clip up top here. Give it a little bit of a pressure. There we go. You can see her in there. Pull the cable through. Disconnected. So, next. We got, I'll come back around to the other side there, Sam. Right. I got my new one.
That should be.
So, my new tow mirror. It's not technically stock, but it works just as well. It's got puddle light, it's got flashing indicators, heated, power, everything like that, so I don't lose anything. So I'll switch with you there, Sam.
Yep.
So you can see as well, a little body clip that, or a little clip that just helps hold it in place there. Helps keep the window down as well. Just I'll try to make sure I put that at the start. All right. Pretty well lined up. There we go. And then what you'll have to do is give it a little push at the top. Let the body screw set. Leave that grab right there. Get a couple screws on so it won't go anywhere on us. Right back here. I won't put this in the video, but hopefully the threads grab because this is the one I cut. So those are tight. Now before you close the door fully up, obviously you want to have it reconnected. So these ones here. So if you come down here, Sam, you can see there's a purple white. The one right here is the black connection that I pulled from initially. That's your regular power heated mirror system. The one below there, you'll see on my cable here, I have a white indicator as well as the black. The white is the puddle light and the blinker. If your truck isn't already hooked up to that, you have to go back to the dealer and have them activate it. Basically, and I've heard somewhere around the $100 mark or so, depending on your dealer, basically. Door completely up. We'll test it. Make sure it actually has power to it. There we go. She's working. So now it's the exact opposite. If you want to, cable management, it's not a huge deal to me. These are pretty short cables, are pretty good. So what you're gonna do, grab the handle. You come up. There's body clips. They're just like basically the door rests on them. Come up. Make sure you get your lock back in as well. There we go. So she's back in there. So what I'd recommend now is set your clips around. I didn't show it initially, but one key thing is that these are your little T20 screws. These are basically a body clip that goes inside of them. So they have to go into the hole first, then the T20 behind it. Alright guys, so it's the next morning here. I didn't get to finish filming last night because the rear bumper that I'd purchased a new rear bumper, a black one, just to replace the chrome one, and we were having some trouble with some bolts, so we ended up having to mini grind some bolts out and then replace them and different things like that. So it became a little bit of a headache, and by that point I was up for probably would have been about 35 hours straight without sleep. So I fell asleep pretty quick, pretty hard. The guys hung around for a bit, but I'm heading up to Fredericton now. There's a couple things I'm getting done up here, and then after that, the only other thing that I'm waiting for is one more tire to come in. I got tires and rims, but one tire had some damage to it and they didn't think it was safe to put on, so I'm getting that replaced. But yeah, after that I'll be able to give you a nice little show of the truck there when it's all done. So hopefully it's going to take a couple days for this, so I'll keep you guys updated, and if maybe they'll let me into the shop and stuff like that. So anyway, so it's day 2 up here in Fredericton. About 1:30 in the afternoon. I just slept for a while recovering from the night shift, so I'm gonna take a walk, kill some time. Got one more day here, probably today into tomorrow. Called the shop, everything's going good so far. I haven't been able to get in there. They have some rules for safety around the shop, so they just didn't want me to go in. But they let me know that most of the stuff's on the truck there now, so it'll probably be most of today, maybe tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to get the truck back tomorrow morning sometime, and then head back to town and mount the tires and rims and be done with her. Yeah, so figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. Alright guys, last call here. So truck's all done. It's been a few months now. Got Crystal Blanc here with me today. It's basically summer now. Got tied up some stuff, so got the truck all done. So what ended up getting done is this is the Fab Fours grumper and the Vic Owl with a set of rigid lights on the top there, set of pod lights. Then finish her off, we got a set of Rockstar Gen 2 rims on 35s. So yeah, the truck's all done, and if you guys got any questions specifically about how I did anything, just let me know, and I'll jump on and try to answer as many questions as I can there. But yeah, she's all blacked out, badged, new grumper and stuff on her. So yeah, she's a wicked looking truck. Have a good one.